Hello everyone, my name is Kanika Jindal. I'm an assistant professor in Department of Management and Commerce, Mewar University, and I'll be teaching you banking and insurance. So the content of this lecture video is basically principles of banking. We'll be discussing about various principles of banking in detail. So before understanding various principles of banking, let us understand the meaning of word principle. Principle means anything which is established and settled indications or rules. Those are obeyed and followed by all organizations to achieve their goals and objectives. So banks also follow certain principles to maintain their repo in the market and to remain in the competition in modern days. So now we'll be discussing about various principles of banking in detail. So first principle is the principle of liquidity. So what is the meaning of liquidity first? Let us understand that. Liquidity refers to the ability of an asset to convert into cash without loss within a short period of time. So principle of liquidity states that paying the deposit money on demand of customers is called liquidity in sense of banking principle. So next principle is the principle of safety. It is the duty of our bank to ensure the safety and security of our deposited money and assets. So safety of funds is the prime responsibility of the bank and it is the prime principle of banking. If bank becomes failure to ensure the security of our funds, the confidence of the masses will be lost and we will not trust the banking system. Next principle is the principle of profitability. The main objective of any bank is to earn profit. For earning profit, bank have to make the investment by providing short-term loans. Before providing loans, commercial bank have to compensate a certain amount of money as liquidity. So that is a principle of profitability. Next is the principle of solvency. So principle of solvency, in order to understand the principle of solvency, let us understand the meaning of word solvency first. Solvency means the financial capability or sufficiency in capital. To stay in these competitive market, a commercial bank must have sufficient capital and must be solvent. If the funds are not sufficient, then the bank cannot run its business. The main the main source of funds for a bank is deposited money by the depositors through which through different types of accounts like current account, saving account, etc. So this is a principle of solvency. So the next principle now is the principle of loans and investment. The main source of profit of bank is granting loans to any individual or organization. Investment is basically a profitable and sound source of income for any bank. So according to the principle of loans and investment, a bank has to provide loans and also to invest those funds in a different sound investment. Next principle is the principle of savings. Commercial banks basically collect the funds by creating saving facilities. They try to collect savings from society surplus and then the bank makes investment from those savings to generate profit. So this is the principle of savings. Next principle is the principle of services. Bank ensures best services to their customers because of a rising competition among banks, public sector banks, private sector banks. There is a huge competition. So every bank tries to provide best services to its customers. The success of a bank depends on the services provided by the bank and the satisfaction level of its customers through those services. Next principle is the principle of secrecy. Customers want to keep secret about their valuable assets and their money. So banks must have to be very secretive about their customers' account. If a bank does not maintain secrecy, the customer will be dissatisfied and customer will lose the trust. Next principle is the principle of efficiency. The commercial bank should operate their business efficiently so that they can succeed at the objective and the goal of the organization. In this competitive market, there is no alternative way without efficiency in management. So if there is no efficiency, then the bank will not be able to survive for a longer period of time. Next is the principle of location. Commercial bank must have to locate their branches in such areas where they will get a business, like near residential areas or near industrial areas. The location should be safe for the customers and it should be easily commutable, and easy communication system must also exist in the location. So this is the principle of location. Next principle is the principle of goodwill. Goodwill, what is goodwill? Now, goodwill means to gain skill and discipline and to maintain certain reputation in a market for a long period of time. That is goodwill. According to this principle, bank will try hard and soul to achieve goodwill and preserve that gain goodwill. Next principle is the principle of economy. Bank should be more economy in every stage of every sector so that the amount of its profits should be increased. Next is the principle of technology. As per this principle, bank has to be up to date and has to build up modern and technological dependent products and services so that the customers can also handle the up to date technology and get the up to date services so that they can survive in such a competitive world where technology is increasing and changing rapidly. Next is the principle of publicity. Depending on the quote, widening depends on publicity. So bank is to highly and vigorously advertise itself. Because of rising competition, there are n number of banks available now. So it depends on the publicity of a bank, publicity of the services provided by the bank, how well a bank survives. Next is the principle of specialization. Specialization here means to achieve adaptness on specific or particular area. In this principle, bank will create and provide special offers, separate opportunities, exclusive services, differentiated services, schemes, modern thinking, so that it looks like the bank has speciality or specialization in this particular regard. So in the end, I would like to conclude with the statement that success of bank depends on its principles. The bank which is capable to establish more principles and ideally follow them can earn maximum success and can earn maximum profit and can compete in this competitive environment. Thank you so much and have a nice day.